Let us continue with the real dynamic stuff. If you're an administrator, you're going to want to be able to put in categories. You're going to want to be able to put in products. We're going to have to put in LIs for that. All right. Let's do that. Go href equals. Let's go with creating categories. Jeez, excuse me. We're creating categories. Do I want to do an edit category? I mean, it's really not a big deal. It should take like a minute. Yeah, we'll edit categories. We'll do products and edit products. So let's do ecom public category, and we'll go new, right? And we'll say add category, allegory, Montessori, LI. The only thing is I don't want this dropping all the way down to the bottom of the page. So, but again, a category is just one thing. Category. Yeah, I just realized why I don't want to do this. Actually, wait, hold on a second. Let me see. Well, that is true, yeah. Yeah, no, that's true. I could just do that. Which I never actually put that together, but we'll just edit it from the all categories. This way we don't have to keep passing variables in there and everything. href equals ecom. You'll see what I mean. Product new, add product. Just keep my eyes on the clock because I gotta go. And href equals ecom public product, and we'll go all products. Okay, and then the log out. Now, that's that. Now, we have to go to the cart. Class equals main cart. Why do you work when you, I don't know, I don't get it. All right, geez. Main cart's a little interesting. And the reason is because we've got a bunch of stuff just interacting at one point. So let's go JavaScript. Oh yeah, I didn't put an onClick in there. I'm gonna put onClick. Equals show user. That's just to make it, to flip back and forth. By the way, this is on key up. Okay. And no. Let me see. On click would be show cart. Excuse me. And then we have the icon. Let me see. What's it called again? The icon is this. We'll go class equals icon. That I got from Font Awesome. I didn't want to go to Font Awesome and download it again. So I just did that. And then after the cart, we want to have a little bit of a thing, and then we want to go like this. Span ID equals cart num. And then we'll go like that. And that we're going to get as we put this together. Actually, let's do that now. Let's go. Okay. Count cart items. What's that? And you will see what I mean when I'm done. We're going to have to pass that too. Actually, let's pass that. Let's go back to our home. And in case you're wondering, yes, you have to do this every time you have. So let's go cart items. We'll say model cart item query. And when we're talking about the cart items, we're talking about the person's cart where they don't have the cart where they haven't actually bought anything yet. It hasn't been sold yet. So where user ID obviously is cookie get ID, and which you just say where again, and you go where sold equals 0, meaning it hasn't been sold yet, and then we will get. And now we can go like this. Now I know you can build like a function or whatever that every time you load whatever, I'm not worried about that. I do it like this. Can it be annoying? It can, but if that's the worst thing that happens in your life, then just consider yourself lucky. Did I call it cart items or did I call it cart item? Well, I didn't call it anything yet. I forgot. I'm not up to that yet. And, okay, so now we have that. So cart item, oh yeah, I did call it cart items. Now we're going to build another div, because that's how it's going to look before we click on it. And then we're going to build another div, and that will be called cart list. And in here we're going to build, okay, so I'm going to do a little bit of PHP. If count cart items is less than 1. Oops, I'm going to put that in the brackets. Less than 1, colon, PHP else, colon, and then we are going to end if. So if it's less than 1, we're just going to go p class equals no data, empty fucking cart. Let's keep it short and sweet because we're not going to make this that wide. And if it's not, I have a whole setup here that I don't really feel like doing again. Where is it? It's right here. Right, okay, so, right, okay. Let's just do this. Just gonna copy this. I've said don't copy paste, and I'm gonna copy and paste. And the reason is because look at all this shit I've got in there. More or less what we're doing is, let's move these on, let's indent this better. More or less what we're doing is, okay, yeah, that's fine. Cart list. Right, okay. More or less what we're doing is we're going to say we have a class called cartful, which is going to cover this whole thing so that when we delete them, they'll just, you know, they'll disappear, even though you don't have to do it that way. And then we have remove item, which is this. So when we have cart items, we're going to just kind of break them up like this. I'll keep it like that for you, but it's cart list, and you'll see when we start deleting these or start removing them from the cart, you have the product ID, so you can go to the product itself when you click on it, the picture that we put on the side over there, and the details, which is quantity, price, total, price overall, and then we have a remove option, remove item, which we're going to keep this name. We're going to keep this name for the cart, the checkout, the name of this function. So when we check out in the function and in the checkout, like when we check out, if we remove an item from the checkout, it'll remove from here and vice versa. And then we just do a view cart link here. I don't like doing copy and paste, I really don't, but it's better than me I would have been copying back and forth. So this is what it looks like. This is what we're doing. If you want to copy it, it's right here. Carfax, like the Carfax. As I continue to explain it, it'll just make it seem like I should have just typed it in. But there you have it. That's what it looks like. Okay. Now, if I hit refresh and we don't get any errors, it looks like absolute shit. And that's fine, because we haven't styled anything yet. But we're going to right now. So, let's go like this. Now I wonder why that's already been styled. Icon, oh yeah, logo, because I put it in. The shopping cart's not showing again. I had a problem with that before. Anyway, let's go over to the header styling. Header, let's use, okay, so now it's time to put that together. Header styling. Okay, main nav is real simple, and I think the width is going to be 100%. Padding is going to be 5 pixels. Height is going to be 40 pixels, and the background is going to be our secondary color. And then we're going to go display flex and justify content, space between. So now if we do that, pop, there you go. Look how beautiful. Why is my cart not showing up, motherfucker? Now we got to change all this shit. So, the logo we don't have to worry about per se. This other stuff we do have to worry about. Now let's do the main search. Also, if you notice, like the search bar, we don't really have to move it around, but these are kind of high, so we got to kind of move those. So we'll go, let's do main search. And we'll go width is 500, I think I said width 500 pixels, right? And I didn't put a placeholder in there. Yeah, that's fine. No, actually, let's do a little bit more. Let's do 600. I mean, if you do too wide, then smaller screens are going to shrink it, so whatever. I guess we can't fit, so we'll just do 500. And let me put a placeholder in there. Template. Where's my search? Search. Where's my search? Okay, there we go. I knew I was forgetting something. Placeholder equals search. iTunes. And then that's good. So now this is set, we didn't do anything with that yet, so let's do that right now. That is main search area. Let's do main search area. And in fact, let's do for that, and let's do for the cart. Where's the cart? It's user drop. Let me go like this. Equals main cart area. Actually, wait. Oh, I'm sorry. Main user area. Did I put it in over here? No. We'll go class equals main cart area. I just, that's more a preference thing. I just like it to be cleaner. I like to just style classes. IDs I just use for reference myself. You don't have to do it that way. If you want to style an ID, you can easily just do this and it's an ID, but we'll just do main cart area. And I like to keep my names kind of similar, so I know. And we'll just do background color white, position absolute, Z index, we got to make it like 1000 so it can be seen. Box shadow, 1 pix, 1 pix, 1 pix. Just do have like a nice big shadow box thing. And border radius 5 pixels, and then we're gonna have to move the top around. We don't have any widths, so let's do a width for each. So main search area, we'll do a width of 500 pixels, and main cart area, we'll do a width of 200 pixels. Let's just make sure it actually shows. It shows, but it's like it's there, so you can see the shadows. But let's make the height too. Forgot about that. For height of 300 pixels and overflow auto, and the same thing with you. With 200, height of 150 pixels, and overflow auto means that when you're not going to see a scroll bar until something expands it, and then it'll have the scroll bar. And we'll do padding 5 pixels. Padding 5 pixels. That we'll do padding 5 pixels. No, we'll do that as each element comes in. Okay. And there you have that. Yeah, it's a little small. This has to be moved over. So let me see. Main cart, I believe I called it, and we'll just have to do margin right of 20 pixels and just move it over so we can actually see it. But that's still kind of, we can just move that on its own. This I want to sort of make larger, so height of 400, and I think this one would be better if it was, yeah, that's way too small. We'll do width of 250, and we'll do height of 200. Okay, nah, it's still too small. 250? 300? What? I forgot the dimensions I put on that one. You got to see something. No, that's better. Now let's move them down. So position says it's fine. Main search area. Oh yeah, and we'll do top of. If that's 40 pixels, then we want to do 50 pixels. This way it moves down. And there you go. That has to move over. So main cart area, we'll say margin right of another 50 pixels maybe, so we can see it. You're not margining right at all. Oh, because you are part of this. Yeah, that has to move. Let me shrink the name area. Hold on. Okay, it was main user, right? Space between is based off of the width of each one. So let's say main user would be width of 150. I don't think I need more than 150 pixels. I could be wrong. That's that. And main cart, that might be too much. It is, but I think this is too wide. Actually, it could stand to be moved a little bit more, and this is too wide. So, yeah, I got that wrong. Let's go 200 pixels. Height of 2, I got height and width mixed up too much. And that's good. Let me just see. No, hold on. I mean, this is a lot bigger. See? But when I do this, it's like moved over there. Let me take a look. Let me see what I do with the header. What are we doing on time? Oh, okay. Let me take a look at, let me just see what my header looks like. Header CSS. Main search was 600 pixels. Main nav is 100%. Height 50. Padding, blah, blah, blah. Main cart with 60. Main user, main cart area with 200. So I said width of 200 and height of 400. Oh. Well, that's very nice. Okay, width 125, width 200. Yeah, the main search area I put as a width of 600, which didn't do anything. Okay, so let's go to main user area. Everything else is pretty much with the height of 400. All right, let's do that. And I said right. Oh, 10 pixels. Okay, and I said that the main search area was 600 pixels. I said the main I said the main user was 125. And I said that the main cart area was 200. Or the main cart, where's the main cart? The main cart I said was 60. Main cart was 60. Okay, now we're going to do visibility hidden later. And there you go, that's better. And, right, well then if I did that, then I don't need this. Oh, width was 600 pixels. Okay, there you go, now you can see everything. We still want to move this down, this and this down, and I got to figure out why my card's not showing up. So let's go like this. What are we at now? 20, yeah, we got time. I got time. Where is my template? Okay, so main user and main cart. Main user and main cart. And I'll say margin top. Saying right is like an absolute positioning, whereas saying margin means that you're putting margin on top of it, so it's different. And I also want to go with main user area. User area, we're going to do z-index 1000. We're going to go position absolute. I'm going to say top of 50 pixels. This way it pops up like this. Boop, there it is. Now we got to style that. So main user area, main user, yeah, main user A. We're going to say color white. Actually, what I could do, nah, then it's going to look like that. Fuck it. Color white, text decoration, none, text shadow, one pix, RGB. We just need a little bit of shadowing to make it look like it's popping up on you. And I think I don't have to change the size. It's size, okay. See, that's what I didn't want, but that's all right. we'll fix that problem. And then we go main user area UL list style none. And there goes that. Main user area ULLI margin bottom 10 pixels so you can see. If it's too much, we'll just lower it. Yeah, that's good. That's good. And then main user area ULLIA, set color black, and main user area ULLIA hover, color, we'll say var main color. I think that's what I called it. Pretty sure that's what I called it. There you go, and pop. And that's not bad. Actually, I like that. I believe we can kind of put these things a little bit lower. I'll just go like this. Top, we'll say 60. And for that top, we'll say 60. Better. Lots better. Now don't forget, if we were to log out and log back in as Jack Mehoff, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, then you would just have these two. See? Beautiful, right? Let's go back to because this is where most of the work's going to be on. But we have these things out here, and we don't want them out here. We want them to be hidden. We're going to go visibility, hidden, and hold on, that's already good. And visibility, hidden. All right. So we'll hide these. Please save. We'll hide these. And the only way they're going to show, two ways they're going to show. The first one is going to be the show the search item. We'll do it in order. So on key up search item. Function search item. So it's an on key up function, which means every time we type, when our fingers leave the keyboard, it's going to do whatever. It'll do its thing. We'll go var. I believe I still call this search items. Search items equals document. I don't know how the hell you get element by ID. Search items and the value. And before we do anything else, I'm just going to do a quick, easy one. If search items equals blank, we'll go document get element by ID search area, I think I called, right? Search area. Area dot style dot visibility equals hidden else document get element by ID search area dot style visibility equals visible. And what that means is whenever we type something, this should drop down, and it's not. Hold on, let me see something. I shouldn't really be doing this right now. Why do I keep doing that? It's value. God in heaven, I can't. I get JavaScript mixed up the whole time. And there you go. See, so that works there. And then we'll start doing the Ajax sooner or later. And we have function. We could do that like immediately. We'll do that next, I guess. Let's get that out of the way, and then we'll worry about the easy stuff later. Main user. Hold on, I didn't put an ID on that. No, I don't have to. Show user. Okay, so function show user. and that is if document get element by ID, and it's called user drop style visibility equals visible, then document get element by ID user drop style visibility equals hidden, else do the opposite, visible. Again, JavaScript can be dyslexic, so when we tell it to do the reverse, it'll do that. And then the same thing with, because we're over in half an hour now, let's show cart, right? Show cart. Yeah, show cart, that's cart list. If document, get element by ID, cart list, style visibility equals visible. And whatever happens inside we'll take care of as we put this together. Cart list, style visibility, hidden. Else the opposite happens. List style visibility. Okay. If I got that name right. And there we go. So everything shows when you click on it, when you type in it. We're going to program this further, and I'm going to figure out why this isn't showing up. When I return, I'll see you then.